Okay, no contact reading. How do they feel about you? We got paradise and date. Maybe this person feels like you've moved on, that you're dating someone new, and that you're happy without them. That's the tarot cards. How does the person in no contact feel about you? Okay, so the Nine of Pentacles clarified by the Judgment card. That suggests to me that this person wants the world to think that they're independent and they don't need you, that they're over it. But the Judgment card is suggesting that you awoken something within them, for sure. This is definitely a person who likes to be independent and they want to run away from their feelings of dependency on you. The Knight of Wands, clarified by the King of Wands. They're definitely still extremely attracted to you. And there's this sense of, like, okay, I'll do it. I'll message them. But then their ego kind of steps in. Because they don't want to be the one to lose. You know, they don't want to be the one who gives in and messages you. Although they want to. The Two of Cups, clarified by the Two of Wands. This person that you're in no contact with feels like there's a mutual bond here, that you both feel the same way about each other. But at the minute, they're definitely not moving towards you. But they do see it as a potential in the future. I mean, they feel like you feel the same way about them. The Star, clarified by the Five of Pentacles. This is a feeling of kind of quiet hope, you know. This person presents to their friends and family that they, you know, don't care about you at all. That they hate you. But deep down, they have this quiet hope that this Five of Pentacles being left out in the cold kind of feeling will be repaired with you. But the Three of Pentacles, clarified by the Two of Swords, suggests that working together doesn't seem like it's much of an option. They feel confused or just unsure of how they could work together with you again in any meaningful sort of way. This feels like a person who's maybe used to getting what they want, maybe is a little bit spoiled, and now they're not sure what to make of it because they didn't get what they want with this relationship. They're definitely the sort of person who isn't very vulnerable with their feelings or their emotions. They believe that people should keep those things to themselves, those feelings and emotions, stuff like that. They have a very big ego, if that makes sense. They don't want to be the one who messages you, like, at all. They're going to, like, maintain this no contact out of fear of losing the control of the situation. Because in their mind, they think, if I reach out, you'll reply to me. But they know that if they reach out, that, you know, like, in their head, if they don't reach out, they can still believe that. Whereas if they do reach out and you don't respond, then it's kind of like that illusion is kind of shattered and that control is gone and they're the one in a weaker position. Obviously, I think it's just a very childish way of looking at things, really. This person comes across as very childish or avoidant. I think in the meantime, they're also acutely aware that you're potentially moving on here, you know? You're looking into new situations and dating other people. There's definitely a feeling of the clock is ticking for them. Okay, what would cause this person in no contact to reach out first? What would get them to reach out first? Okay, so I really don't think this person is going to ever reach out, to be totally honest with you. With the Eight of Cups clarified by the Eight of Cups, this person is definitely not actually going to reach out, even though they want to. It's like, until their ego can walk away from this, until there's no more pain associated with it, they just won't reach out. But chances of that happening are pretty slim. Not going to happen in the next, years, I don't think, How long does it take to get over someone? It's kind of funny when they're over you, they'll reach out. That does happen. I do that all the time, to be fair. I reached out to my ex-girlfriend when, the outcome of whether she's going to respond or not is, not going to matter to me emotionally. So, it's kind of like normal human instinct. I'm not judging this person for being like that. That's kind of like every guy, really. But yeah. I found out she was married, though. That was a surprise. Good for her, though. Good for her. I was quite happy. The Nine of Pentacles, here again, not wanting to lose that independence. But also, it's clarified by the Page of Swords and the Six of Cups. Kind of meaning like they're watching you and waiting. I'm not going to say a sign. It's like they're watching you, and for them to reach out to you, they need to feel independent again. And they kind of like that kind of avoidant kind of loop of, you're in a relationship, you like the relationship, and then it's like, oh, I don't have enough independence, and then they leave. And then it's like, once they feel that independence again, they'll all of a sudden start watching you and feeling nostalgic about it, about the relationship. Like they'll want it kind of back. Once they get that kind of safety, that's when they start to feel nostalgic about it. And then finally, death, clarified by the Page of Wands. Tricky one. That's a tricky card. Again, it just feels like they're not going to message you until they have absolutely no feelings for you. Because then they won't care about the outcome. Like the old version of the relationship that you have needs to be dead. This spark, for there to be a new spark, the old one has to be gone kind of mentality. Strange. This person is definitely weird. This person has weird thoughts. I guess we'll ask the cards what will happen if you reach out to them. Death card and the Page of Wands also. Could that mean that if either of you are in a relationship, they're waiting for that relationship to end? Right? Remember back to the beginning, they thought you were dating someone, or maybe they're dating someone new. And yeah, they're not going to make a move until that relationship is over. If they ever make a move. Okay, what will happen if you reach out to them? What will happen if you reach out to them? Okay, the two knights here straight away. Knight of Cups, Knight of Wands sticking out to me. They'll be they'll be quite happy if you reach out to them. Nine of Cups, it's literally what they want. They're dreaming about you reaching out to them. Queen of Wands, very attracted to you. Queen of Wands is someone who knows what they want. I got the King of Cups at the bottom of the deck here. And the Star and the Fool, okay. Yeah. I think if you reach out to them, it'll go a lot better than waiting for them to reach out to you. Because they're just not going to do it, They're not going to reach out to you. I think it's like such an ego thing for them. They really, really want to be with you, but they can't bear to be the one who folds. Do you really want to be with someone like this? All right, this person's really funny. To just be so adamant about not contacting you, but the second you contact them, they're you're exactly what they want. Nine of Cups clarified by the Two of Cups. They want a connection with you. They want to get back with you. The Knight of Cups is kind of like a romantic offering. It's clarified by the Star and the Eight of Wands. Things would move really quickly if you did reach out to them. Almost too quickly for my liking, to be totally honest. This person definitely craves your validation, kind of above all else. Where it's they're not going to message you because that will make it even worse. If you reject it, it's kind of like that fear of rejection is so powerful in this person. They don't want to risk it. But if you literally came forward to them and asked them to get back together, they would cave in an instant, It's what they want, clearly. Yeah, it just feels like there's so much conditions that need to be met for them to message you. But if you just message them, they'd be more than willing to engage with you, if that's something that you want. Person obviously feels so immature. Yeah, I think that's all I got. Thank you for watching.